Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is Isaiah Reynolds 77, and today we got some exciting news for you guys. Now, if you haven't noticed the title of the video already, the video is going to be about a new expansion coming to Destiny called The Rise of Iron. So before I get into what I'm going to be talking about, the picture is legit, okay? I will post a link in the description below. It's a Kotaku article that basically explains how it's legit. Now, this guy who wrote the Kotaku article is really reliable, and he was right before in the Taken King and all that, and he has reliable Bungie sources that tell him information. Now, with that said, I'm about to post or show you the picture here in a sec. Now, before I do that, I want to explain that all my ideas and everything is just going to be everywhere, and it's going to be unorganized, so just get ready for the video and idea explosion, I guess. Get some popcorn and get ready. I'm serious, this is going to be insane. You're going to be hyped after this video. Alright, time for some speculation. Do you see that beautifulness? Dude, if that does not get you hyped for a Destiny expansion, I don't know what will. So, what do we see here? Well, first thing that comes to mind, it's a Titan, obviously. And it's not just any Titan, it's Lord Salidan, okay? So, the first thing I see, what he has is an axe, obviously. This axe, there was this guy on Reddit who was explaining how this guy named Thalor was a crucible god, and he just wrecked in crucible, I guess, and it was just insane. But he has this mark that can be sold by the speaker, and it looks like this axe, sort of. So people were saying, could this possibly be the axe of Thalor? So who knows? Obviously, the next thing you see is it's a Titan wearing a cape, right? When's the last time you seen a Titan wearing a cape? I don't remember any time a Titan wearing a cape, except maybe that one concept art by it's a guy, it's a Titan, it looks like a Titan, it could be a hunter. He's sitting by a ship and it looks like they're getting ready to play on a raid or something, I don't know. But yeah, a Titan wearing a cape. Could this be a new class item for Titans? I don't know, but man, if it is, Bungie, I love you, thank you. And hunters, ha, you can't put it in my face no more that you got awesome looking freaking class items or whatever. Alright, so next thing you should see is wolves. There's wolves in this picture. Now, the wolves, in my opinion, are a hint towards the explanation of what the expansion could possibly be. Now, back in Destiny Year 1, there was this House of Wolves expansion, and who knows, maybe these wolves are, you know, a symbol of that this is going to be a Fallen theme expansion. I'd be hyped for that. I mean, the armor wasn't looking great in the Prison of Elders, but, you know, they could work on that. So, up next, what do you see? What's in the environment? Well, obviously, you see a wall, and it's snowing. You don't just see any wall. This wall looks like it's been collaterally damaged recently. The reason why I say recently is because you can see it's still on fire in the top right of the destroyed part. So, could this be like an attack by the Fallen? Because what other place has snow in the wall? The cosmodrome. What kind of enemy is still in the cosmodrome? The Fallen. They're based in the cosmodrome. So that makes me think that this could be possible, or this is another reason that makes me think this is possible, a Fallen expansion that is taking place in the cosmodrome. Like this could be in the European Dead Zone. Who knows? I mean, it builds up the hype no matter what. Because Bungie is just good at that. So enough about this picture for a bit. I want to talk about this Kotaku article that was created by a guy who is very reliable and has very reliable Bungie resources. These resources have confirmed some stuff before Taken King came out, and they were true. So yeah, it's basically just to prove their legitimacy. These guys basically were talking to this guy, and he got some information, and he wrote it in the article, which stated that there is a newly constructed raid. So yes, there will be a raid this coming expansion. And by the way, these guys did say it was an expansion, so that's a little bit proof more that this is an expansion. So what can we expect from this raid? So since I said that these wolves can possibly mean that it is a Fallen expansion, this could be a Fallen raid or something else. Who knows? It could be anything. But since it's on the Cosmodrome, we obviously know it's Cosmodrome because it's snowing and it has a wall, and there's an enemy called the Fallen that are residing on the cosmodrome who want the light back, because there's a whole lore story on that. I don't want to get into that, but yeah, so it could possibly be a Fallen raid. We're getting a Fallen raid. If you're thinking about the Fallen raid that was supposed to come with House of Wolves, the Bungie sources have stated that this is not anything like that. It's a newly constructed raid. So with the Kotaku article confirming that this is a new expansion and a new raid is coming, I want to speculate a bit on what we can hopefully see is coming into the expansion. So I want to start off with a PvP kind of new system. Hopefully in this new expansion we can get rid of SBMM, because SBMM, which is skill-based matchmaking, is just detrimental to the player's experience. You know, it's laggy, it's no reward is that great, for sometimes you get nothing, and it's just sweats 24/7, man. I want to play against, you know, casual players who are, you know, just have a good time, looking for a good time like I am. But yeah, hopefully in this next expansion we could see ranked playlists. Hopefully these ranked playlists will, you know, and have it instead of the play, just don't add ranked playlists. Add like tiers of in the ranked playlist. You know, tier 1 being the best, tier 2 being the second best, and you know, tier 3 being not the best. In these tiers, if you're in tier 1, the better loot you get at each match, at the end of each match, obviously, and you know, just it'll give players a push towards ranked playlists. You know, just to have fun. You know, because right now forcing players to have SBMM and regular Crucible is just not that great. I mean, the reward isn't that great. Most players can agree with me. So enough of SBMM. What new game mode would I like? I mean, me personally, I'd like a new game mode. I don't know about you guys, but Rift was an awesome addition to Crucible when Taken King came out. I like Rift. It's pretty damn fun, especially when you smack that Rift ball into the opponent's whatever thing it's called. I don't know. Rift. Yeah, I don't know why I forgot about that. But yeah, what new game mode would I like? Well, I've been thinking about this. In year 1, as soon as I heard about swords, I was like, what if this was in Crucible? I mean, obviously we got them now in Crucible, you can use swords, but that's only heavy. What if it was, this game mode was like a clash type game mode, and in the middle, or no, not in the middle, the opposing team has a sword, or any relic, I don't care, and the other enemy team has another relic. What if these relic kills created more points? Now these people who have the relics, note this, are randomly chosen at the beginning of each match. What if the relic points, or what if the relic kills created more points? And it's just like it's just like a clash type game mode, or even add control. Add something, that'd be freaking cool. Can you imagine just like having a relic in Crucible and just killing everybody? I mean, they wouldn't be so overpowered to where you just like, I don't know, demolish everybody. And to add on to the player who gets the relic, what if the relic holder dies? I'd say it'd be fair enough to, if the relic holder dies, the relic just drops and somebody on the friendly team can pick it up. That'd be pretty cool. So enough about this PvP stuff. I want to talk about other things, so let's get into that. Now, 2 things I want to talk about: the legitimacy of this poster, and I want to continue on this. The poster has markings on the top edge that come from a professional printing companies. You could tell by this because, you know, it just has the lines on the top, and if you look at other printed professional copies, you can tell there's similarities. So that's another thing why it could be legitimate. Another thing is the amount of detail. The amount of detail is definitely Bungie's work. I mean, if you wanted to make this fake, you had to put some time, and somebody had to have the time to make this fake, because that is just a lot of detail, and it looks like Bungie's work. So I want to talk about some things that are pretty awesome in my opinion, that are gonna sound freaking awesome to you, and the reason why I said at the beginning of this video you're gonna get hyped. Now, something I found a little interesting: the House of Wolves expansion came out May 19th, 2015. This image was leaked May 19th, 2016. You think that's a coincidence that this image was released a year later and has wolves on it? House of Wolves? Wolves in the picture? I don't think it's coincidence. I think it's a ploy by Bungie. Now, something I want to talk about that is very controversial in the community right now, is another gjallarhorn. Now Deej, somewhere in an article, tweet, or something, I can't remember, he was talking about another gjallarhorn. That he was talking about a possibility of another one. Now I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said it is very, very possible. What if this expansion added another gjallarhorn? Not just any gjallarhorn. A gjallarhorn that was meant for you. A gjallarhorn that you saw could be built by you. Now, if you don't get hyped about that, then you must not have been a Year 1 Guardian, because gjallarhorn back then was the gun. Not the gun, the rocket launcher. The gun, the exotics of all exotics. That thing was a beast. And if I can get a new one that was made for me, and I saw it being built in a quest that I could do, I would lose my freaking wits, because gjallarhorn meant so much to me, man, because I didn't even know, dude. That gun, it was the lore behind it, the creation behind it, everything about that gun was amazing. Now, this expansion, I can't wait for it. It has a shite ton of stuff for us to do, and there's more explaining. This was just the tip of the iceberg, man. There's way more coming, trust me. And I would definitely be there to make some more videos on it. Hopefully my thoughts weren't too scattered in this video, because I know I was just going on and on and on. I did a lot of editing in this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, man, but just realize if there's anything else, any more info, I will definitely be there to talk about it. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait for this expansion, because it's been a year since we got a legit expansion. Not a year, it's been like a long time since we got an expansion. About 8 months. Bungie hasn't been that long in Destiny without an expansion. But I'm just talking. I need to stop talking before I have to edit some more. I really love you guys, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video when more stuff comes out. And yeah, peace out. Love you guys.
10 seconds remain win a war, and it's a start. Good work.
Yeah, triple down.